Good morning, Capricorn. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome aboard the Cosmic Chariot. I'm going to be here to roll rear today. My name is Tyler. How are you guys doing? Alright, so Capricorn, this is going to be your weekly reading. Not all messages will resonate, but take our resonates and leave the rest behind. For that being said, if you do find that you are resonating with any of these messages, you're welcome to hit that like button or hit that subscribe button to let me know that you are resonating and enjoying my content and that you want to see more. Alright, so Capricorn, today we'll be using the Rider-Waite deck, the Dragon Tarot deck, and the Gaia Tarot deck as well. We'll also be using these ruins and gems and stuff like that. Really good, goodies and stuff. So yeah, so let's see what you got. So we're going to do the overall energies with the Rider-Waite deck, and then we're gonna do more of the your week with the Gaia and clarification with the Dragon Tarot. Okay, so let's get right into your reading. Alright, let's do it. Capricorn, at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups. So that tells me that you're really controlling your emotions this week, and you're really doing what's best for you. Alright, you may have a hard time opening up to people as well this week, so you may be dealing with a water sign as well, or there may be a water sign that is just around you during this time, or maybe you have water in your chart. But either way, let's see what you got. You have the Seven of Cups, you have the Ten of Swords, and you have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So that tells me that you have a lot of options this week on what you want to do. But it does seem like you're ending something, so maybe you're becoming single and you're not telling this person how you feel, or maybe you're just not telling them that, oh, I didn't want to date you anyways, I wanted to, you're not lashing out towards this person because you have plenty of options and you don't need this person in order to be happy. But it does seem like a cycle is going to be ending for you, Capricorn. And it doesn't seem like you're going to be taking action or speaking up your truth to anyone this week. Alright, so that's your overall energy. Alright, so let's get into your week. So let's shuffle the deck 3 times and then we'll divide up the deck and see what you guys got. So that was once, twice, and third time. Here we go. Nice, nice, nice. Now all these decks are pre-shuffled in case you were wondering, but I do like to shuffle a little bit on camera just because it helps me out. Alright, so let's see. You have integrity. So maybe you have, integrity for yourself, like you find yourself very attractive, like you don't really need someone to really satisfy your needs, like you hold yourself in very high regard is what I'm trying to say. Like you have a lot of respect for yourself and you're not just going to put yourself out there. And you have a lot of options. You know that you are very valuable and that a lot of people are looking at you, and that's why you have the Seven of Cups here. You have a lot of options. Alright, you don't necessarily need one person, or one person isn't going to be what's it called one person isn't going to be the end of your world. Like you have a ton of respect for yourself, but you also know that a lot of people are willing to approach you, and you don't need that person because they were only a connection that seemed to have fall apart. Alright, you do have the Scribe here, so that tells me that you're really listening to your intuition, but it is in reverse, so maybe not. I feel like you're kind of doing your own thing, or maybe you're just dealing with some illusions during this time, because you do have the Seven of Cups here, but it's not in reverse. But I don't know, you have feathers here, so you could be seeing a lot of feathers of synchronicity. Maybe you feel like you're not really sure what to do. This is also very much water energy, so you could be dealing with a water sign, or you're just feeling very emotional or not wanting to deal with your emotions this week. You may feel like crying and like being super overwhelming with your emotions, but you're holding back your emotions. You're just like, okay, I'm not going to be emotional. I know that I have a ton of options. I don't need this one person in my life to satisfy my needs. You do have the two of air here, so that tells me that you're feeling very unbalanced this week, but you know that you don't really need this person in order to survive. You know that you can have anybody or anyone that you desire, so you don't really need to really put yourself out there. I mean, you're putting yourself out there, but you don't need sympathy. You don't need to be like, oh, this person just broke up with me and blah blah blah, because then you're just going to get unwanted attention that you don't really desire and stuff like that. And I mean, yeah, you do want attention, but it's not like you're asking for attention. You're wanting attention you want support is what I'm trying to say. You want support during this tough time, but you know that if you say anything about it, that there's just going to be a bunch of guys in your DMs, wanting to be there for you, but like not actually be there for you. Just try to get in your pants or whatever. Either way, let's do some clarification. Let's do some clarification. All right, let's divide up the deck and see what you guys got. Okay. Sorry, I went in a different order that time, and I was just confused myself. Alright, here we go. So you have the Knight of Swords again. So that for some of you, you may be, telling this person how you feel. You may be talking about this, or you may be thinking about how you're going to approach someone. But it does seem like maybe in the beginning of the week, you may not approach this person, or you may not think about approaching this person or getting into a new relationship. You're just kind of, all of a sudden you just start thinking, I have a ton of options. I have a ton of self-worth, and I can approach people in a very Knight of Swords energy. I don't really need someone to approach me in that manner. Or maybe you're wanting someone to approach you in the Knight of Swords way. Someone that is going to be there for you, and is very intelligent and knows how to think before they take action. You have the Six of Sword. Oh my God! You have the Six of Coins here, clarifying the middle of your spread. So that tells me that you are feeling a bit unbalanced, but it's more about your emotions that are feeling unbalanced. It's not like your mind that's feeling unbalanced. You can think very well for yourself. It's just you're feeling very emotional this week, and you're really holding back these emotions. Seeing how you have the King of Cups in the upright. You also have the Three of Coins here, which talks about contracts. So there may have been an ending of a contract that happens this week, and you're just like, you know what? I may be feeling unbalanced, and maybe I feel like this is a total injustice, like it shouldn't have happened to begin with, but you know what? I'm better off, trying to find someone else and really looking at my options, because the person that I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with isn't wanting to spend the rest of their life with me. So you're kind of reviewing your options. You're thinking everything through. You're making sure that you take the proper steps in order to move forward this week, which is really good. And some people may be approaching you. They may be asking you out. Maybe they're trying to be a little bit flirtatious, but in a more intellectual way, if that makes sense. But let's see what you got for your ruins or gems. Alright, so you have this light green clay. I don't know the exact name for this gem, but I do know that it looks like a light green clay. So you can put that in Google search and maybe search it if you would like. I will, once the gem shops open up, I'll be able to know what exact gems I have and stuff. But it's been like over a year since I purchased these, and I didn't really look at all of the ones I bought. But so we have this little puzzle piece. This is like my puzzle piece gem. So maybe you're finding the last piece of the puzzle this week. I don't know. It looks like a puzzle piece, so that's why I call it like my puzzle piece. But either way, that's just a synchronicity for me. So maybe you're finding the last piece of a puzzle, you're starting to understand the whole situation, and you're getting the clarity that you need this week. You do have joy here, so you will be following your happiness, which is really good for you. You also have possessions here. So you could be really focusing on your money and getting your mind right, and just really focusing on yourself and what really matters to you. Or maybe you're thinking about moral goals, like what goals do you have set for yourself? What are your standards? You're really asking yourself, okay, what am I willing to move forward with, and what am I not willing to move forward with? You also have defensive, so you may be getting into a few arguments this week, or not really wanting to work things out with people or talk things through. You do have contracts here, so that tells me that you could be a bit defensive about a contract ending. Maybe you didn't want it to end, but you know that it had to end, but you're being a bit defensive because to you the contract was everything, and that you made it your top priority to nurture that contract. 12 just popped up, so that tells me that you are ending a cycle and that you're starting a new one very soon. So possibly next week you'll start a new cycle, or in a few days you'll start a new cycle with someone, or someone may approach you in a very flirtatious manner, and all of a sudden you're not feeling unbalanced anymore, and you're starting to move forward in the best way possible. Alright, so this week, just go with the flow, trust your intuition. I do feel like that you need to trust your intuition this week in order to choose a really good option for you, because if you don't choose a really good option, you're going to end up choosing something that is not what you desire, or something that is a bit toxic, and you don't want to deal with another karmic. You want to deal with a soulmate or a twin flame, someone that's going to be there for you and teach you things in a very nice way, not in a harsh or dramatic way. You want peace, but you also want to move forward in a very good direction. You don't want someone to scratch up your car or whatever one day, and then all of a sudden you have a flat tire and you just don't know how it got there, right? Well, you do, but you don't. It's whatever. You don't want someone that's crazy. That's all I'm saying. There's people out there that can be a bit crazy, and that's just karma. Maybe they feel like that they're doing the right thing because they're mad, they're upset, and they don't know what else to do. So they take it out on your possessions or what you own because you hurt them and they want to hurt you, and that's how that goes. But yeah, so Capricorn, that's going to be it for your reading. I hope you guys resonate and enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help grow my channel, and I really do appreciate it. Namaste. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, the links will be down in the description box below. If you want to check out any of the other videos on my channel, you can hit that channel button and it'll take you to a whole bunch of videos on my channel. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.